Good morning, fourth grade. I just wanted to go over your assignment for today since I'm not there with you, and thank you for Mrs. Hoppenworth able to help sub today. Last time unless we didn't, but we're going to do some new things today. We're going to open up our Gmail accounts, and if you know how to do that, great. If not, remember when you first log in to Chrome, oh, sorry guys. When you first log into Chrome, I'll get to a tab that shows it. You can see where my cursor is circling mail, or if I click on here, on this 9 dots, I can see Gmail as well, so I'm going to go into that way. I've already loaded my Gmail, and I'll let you guys, I'm going to sign out so you can see how to enter your Gmail accounts. So your Gmails hopefully are there, but let's say I have to add an account. So I would enter my first and last name divided with a period in between them. So Nancy.Flanagan at A for Applington. Dash is by the 0. P, so that's AP for Parkersburg. Applington, Parkersburg. CSD for Community School District. .net. And then I'll press return. It says next, and I have to enter my password. Your passwords are a little different than mine. I believe your passwords are AP 20, the year you graduate, 20 something, I can't remember, and then AP. So try that. And if that doesn't work, then we'll have to ask Mr. Alderts how to get in. So if you can get into your Gmail today, please do. If you can't, we're not going to worry about it. You'll just have to grab a piece of paper to take notes on. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Drive. So I click in this 9 dot area. And actually, I like to go into Drive. For me, it's easier. But if you want to go straight to your docs, you can. So we are going to create a new Google Doc. And this is where you're going to take notes today. So I'm going to go ahead and write the word notes. And for media, oops, sorry guys, let me get that again, for media. And you can even date it if you'd like to. Okay. And if I click where it says Untitled Document, it's going to grab what I put in the first line. So I don't have to enter that again. That's kind of nice. So now that tab is open. You're going to leave that open, but we're going to open up a new tab. To the right of your tab is a little tab. You're going to open it, and now you've created a new tab. Now you're going to go ahead and let's go into the school website. So I type www.apl, and now I'm in the school website, and I'll go to elementary, and I'm going to come down here to library and go over to the PBELM website. And then I'm going to choose elementary websites, which is in the middle of the screen. So remember that? Elementary is in the middle. So I'm going to choose that and scroll down until I find the AEA online link. And we're going to go into Britannica this way. It also might be bookmarked on your computers as well. And then I'm going to choose Britannica Online, which is the 5th one down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Britannica Online. And you may or may not have to enter the school ID and password. If you do, those are in my little box on the table. It says Mrs. Flanagan's for Computer Lab. If you open the box, you'll see the cards, and on the back of the cards has the user ID and password label. But now that I'm in here, I'm going to choose a topic, and we talked about topics before, but I'm just going to search tigers for an example. And notice I get tiger as an animal and Tiger Woods, and I'm going to choose tiger the animal. And for your notes, I want you to have 3 subheadings or 3 subtopics about your topic. So this is cool because for me, if I look at my tabs, physical features is a subheading, behavior is a subheading, life cycle is a subheading, tigers and humans, and tigers and ligers. I'm going to choose 3. So I'm going to choose physical features, and I'm going to read about the tiger. And okay, why can't I get up there? Oh, there we go. I'm going to read about male tigers can grow more than 3 feet high. So I'm going to click back on where my note tab is, and I'm going to write that little note. Tigers can get as tall as 3 feet high. And I'm going to go back to Britannica, and I'm going to look for some more information. And they usually weigh about 350 to 640 pounds. So I'm going to go back to my notes. They weigh 350 to, I can't remember, so I'm going to go back here for 640 pounds, 640 pounds. So I'm literally just taking notes in my Google Docs while I'm going back and forth from Britannica by clicking the tab. Okay, you might also want to put your subheading above your notes so you know how to do that. So now I'm going to look at behavior. They hunt alone at night. I'm going to choose behavior. This looks kind of cool. So I'm going to write the word behavior. I'm going to double click on it and bold it. Come down, take my bolding off, and I'm going to go back and look at tigers hunt alone at night. So I'm going to go tigers hunt alone at night. Now, I'm just taking quick notes. I'm not doing full sentences even, and I'm just kind of doing it quick. You have to kind of watch, though, when you're doing it word for word. However, when you are copying facts, you can write word for word, but you need to give that area, that person, or the site credit. So the cool thing about My Britannica over here, it has a cite button. If I click on that, the APA style, and there's MLA, but for today's purposes, we're going to use APA. I can copy this by highlighting it and Command C. I go back to my notes. At the very bottom of my notes, I'm going to do Command V, and there's my cool little highlighting or notes citation that I have from within Britannica. So I want you to do that. I want you, when you're making your notes before you leave today, to make sure you get the citation as well, because that's the proper thing to do. Okay, and then I'm going to put, oh, they like to eat deer, elephants, and bears. They prey upon them. So tigers like to eat deer, what did I say? Deer, wild hogs, deer and wild hogs. Okay, I'm going to go back here, and wild hogs. Okay, so right now I'm just taking notes for media, and that is all you're going to do today. And that's it. So when you're done, you can go up to Britannica, X the tab out, X out your Google Docs, and X out my drive, and it brings me back to my Gmail, and I'm going to go up to my name and sign out. And when you're done, if you could Apple Q out so you're out of everything, that would be awesome. Have a super day, guys.